How are things going?
Okay. Both Arboron and Tayo are owned by Ryujin, so yeah, supporting them anyway.
That's fine. I also don't
我不知道
recycle
刚才为什么
like
刚才
the
一直
rest
抵
of
定
you.
啊？刚才是从头
Right,
开始
it's not
就
a
抵死。
sin or anything to buy their products, just making sure you're aware. What are you doing?
OK， 这个是驱动。目前看起来，好吧，先。真的不知道发生什么事。枉费我昨天还录了1个小时来测试，好吧，那这样的话就是要重打啦。对啊，超鸟的耶！哦，要重打了，烂透了耶！啊！刚才那个是我一开始直播一开始就直接抵定了，所以我也不知道发生什么事。对啊，可是我动到什么设定吧？对啊。反正就每半个小时测看一下就知道了。
Have my attention.
不过就是刚才2个小时白打了。对啊，也不是白打，就反正接下来就知道怎么过了。对，我接下来就会赶快冲刺了。
Pardon.
us? I'm not worried about the fleet taking off.
It seems you had quite the... Betraying Juan Dayu for cover was a dangerous gambit, but it seems to have paid off. You still have the Crimson Fleet's trust, and you were able to spare lives in the process. But you did so with an abundance of stealth and restraint. That's exactly what we're looking for in a SysDef operative.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, of course, Lieutenant. Time is short, and we should get to the matter at hand. Please give me your report. Then it's just a matter of time before she reverse engineers it to fit the fleet's purposes. So what does Delgado have you doing next? The conduction grid?
That's brilliant. But is it actually possible? It's 80-year-old tech. Sorry, sir. The conduction grid is how Neon generates its power. It essentially absorbs lightning strikes and converts it to usable energy. It would take a hell of an engineer to modify the technology to handle Bannock 4's EM field. An engineer, like Jasmine Durand.
That's the case. Inform our contacts on Neon that our operative will be touching down there in the near future.
Absolutely, sir.
And before you depart, I wanted you to know that your efforts are helping us gain interest among my superiors. They're finally beginning to believe that we can take down the Crimson Fleet and make amends for the UC's embarrassing mistake. It's long overdue. All right, I suppose that's all for now. I'll be looking forward to your next report. Good luck. And please, be careful.
The commander appreciates the sacrifice you've made, going undercover. Anything new to report? Excellent. Let me have it, and I'll upload it to our database. It's amazing that all this romantic nonsense about Crix's legacy really just amounts to a rumor Jasper Crix picked up in jail. It just goes to show you how a tiny rumor can snowball into a full-blown fairy tale. Anything else? Are you kidding me? Dombrowski was already making a 6-figure salary, and yet he couldn't resist starting an embezzlement scheme. It makes me sick. It's gonna be an absolute pleasure to throw his butt in prison. Find anything else? Okay, fine. I know there's more out there, so keep on it. 2 reasons. First, Commander Akande's playing this operation extremely close to the vest. That means keeping prisoners under his own roof until this is resolved. Second, this is an undercover mission. For our safety and yours, we need to keep these prisoners out of the spotlight. We'll provide you with information, but it'll help you maintain your cover and also give you an idea of how the fleet's operation works. They're pirates in every sense of the word, but they've managed to get more organized under their current leadership. That makes them especially... I'll be here if you have any more questions.
No，因为我已经玩过了。
Right, Captain. Where are we headed next?
Keep moving. The scanners won't hurt. something?
要不要跟我交易？你说
Need to move some merc. You got the money. All right, buzz off. I'm busy.
I'm here for you, my love. I'll only carry...
啊，对哦，这样的话他也没有那把狙击枪了呢。
Talking already.
好吧，那因为那是后来打到的。啊，算了，反正随从是没差啦。好可惜哦。
You looking to get... Really? You're just gonna blurt it out like that? Good God. Since it's obvious you're the rook that Delgado sent, I'm gonna save both of us some time. Turn around, fly back to the key, and tell the big boss that I'm in no mood to screw around. We'll make this deal when he starts taking me seriously. And I'm getting tired of the fleet not taking me seriously. I spent the last 3 months setting up this job, burned 2 contacts and a hell of a lot of credits. The whole time, I'm also keeping Bayou off our backs. That idiot even catches a whiff of money and latches onto you like a damn leech.
The few times I've dealt with Benjamin Bayou in the past have been rather unpleasant, to say
我
the least.
至少这次沙拉有出现的，虽然他是在楼下，我上一次他的人还在外面。
Yep, just like a couple of Model A's. Program us, point us in the right direction, and watch us go. I don't have a ton of time to stand here and screw around, so I'm gonna make this as clear as possible. You want the conduction grid tech, then you're gonna have to download it from the power core of Generdyne's facility in the underbelly. Some fancy name the brain-trusted Generdyne calls the room where all the power from the conduction grid is stored. Cute, right? Hey, don't look at me. I didn't build the damn thing. All I know is that the tech inside the place is valuable.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Generdyne's main power plant for Neon. All their cushy offices might be up in the trade tower, but the nuts and bolts of their operation are running beneath the city.
Okay.
Love the confidence. But before you pull the ripcord, I'm afraid I need to add a bit of a wrinkle. While you're inside Generdyne, I need you to plant a virus into their system. It's a simple side job that'll earn you some credits. I think you can handle it. Well, well, look at you. You're smarter than I thought. Generdyne has all sorts of tasty, valuable snacks in their databanks, and I want access. Here, take this microdrive and access the computer in Brayson Bayou's office. It'll do the rest on its own. It might be wireless, but you aren't going to be able to use it from here, genius. Generdyne's got their place locked down tight, but as usual, the weak link comes from the people that work there. I recommend you start with Ayumi Komiko, an upper-level exec at Generdyne. Get your hands on her security pass, and you'll have the run of the place. You should be asking what won't you need it for. The facility is closed to the general public, and they keep all of their important files encrypted. Not to mention the fact that there's gonna be all sorts of nasty security inside you're gonna want to bypass. The catch is that Komiko's having a little fling with Benjamin Bayou. Anyway, you can find Komiko at Euphorica. Talk to the owner of the place, Micah. She'll point you in the right direction. As for dealing with Komiko herself, she's got an office in the trade tower if you're looking for something incriminating. The rest is up to you, Rook. When you're done, come meet me at the VIP booth in the Astral Lounge so we can celebrate. Not much to tell, really. Thanks to their nifty little conduction grid, they're able to provide power for the entirety of Neon. Damn thing was supposed to be some kind of miracle invention, turning lightning into usable electricity. Neat trick, right? Only catch is that you need a planet like Voli where lightning strikes often enough to make it feasible. Guess how many of those exist? Ding! If you said 0, you're absolutely correct. So Generdyne has been in dire financial straits for years. You're not the only one. The only reason they haven't folded is because they charge exorbitant fees for power. I'm talking 2 or 3 times what it costs in New Atlantis. Okay, now, on to round 2 of our little game. Guess who has a major stake in Generdyne and soaks up all that delicious profit? Oh, sorry. That's a good one, Rook. No, it's not Generdyne's shareholders. It's good old Benny Bayou. That son of a bitch has a finger in every single pie in this sorry excuse for a city. Generdyne's no different. All off the books, of course. How the hell do you think Brayson Bayou got the job down there? It wasn't because of his good looks or smarts, I can promise you that. Nepotism gets him the job at Generdyne as their chief technician, yet the guy doesn't know the first thing about electrical engineering. They obviously invented the position just to give the moron a salary. One of the many poorly kept secrets in Neon. Frankly, I think he's such a screw-up Benjamin Bayou stuck his ass in that facility under the city to keep him out of the limelight. Pretty laid-back club over in Ebbside. Owner's name is Micah. She's young, but sharp as a razor, and has gang muscle to back her up. The little Aurora lounge she has tucked away in the building is the real gold mine. Said she modeled it after opium dens on old Earth. Bayou takes a cut of the profits, of course. The rumor says it's way less than he usually takes. No one knows why. Businesswoman, tough as hull plating. She's the COO at Generdyne, and I can assure you she didn't get there with her winning smile. As for her relationships, well, that's a bit more complicated. Publicly, she's having a bit of a fling with Benjamin Bayou. But rumor has it that she's just using Bayou and having a little bit of fun on the side with Micah, the owner of Euphorica. If I were you, I wouldn't bother trying to appeal to her good nature. She's a manipulative person who uses people to get what she wants. Just grab that tech and plant the virus. Should be a cinch.
但是那个家伙就不在了。
Ebbside's a pad.
这次还是干不同的方向。
Yeah.
Beep.
Yeah, what? Is this important? I'm really busy right now. Let me save you some time. If you're here for a job, we're not hiring. If you're here about the conduction grid tour, we shut it down a year ago. See that big yellow thing that's draped over almost the entire city? That's the grid, or what the locals call the span. Besides looking like some sort of madman's modern art piece, it's actually the main source of the city's power. Good. If you were, you'd be the 12th person I've turned away this year. What a waste. Look, I'm sorry if I'm blowing up at you, but I've got a ton of problems and no time to deal with them all. I'm afraid that things aren't going terribly well around here. Why? Because I'm sick and tired of putting on a corporate face and pretending that nothing's wrong. It's do or die time around here. We can either spin our wheels forever or worse, go under completely. I don't care if I'm allowed to or not. I'm happy to get this off my chest. The conduction grid went online almost 75 years ago. And since then, we haven't developed a single groundbreaking innovation. At this point, the money we're taking in as a power utility barely covers the waste that's going on in the research and development division. You'd think that, right? The problem is that Brayson Bayu, Administrator Bayu's brother, is currently heading up the R&D division. I swear to you, the man doesn't know the first thing about power systems or electromagnetic technology.
炒
I
掉
actually need
他。
our CEO's approval for that. And so far, it's been denied. Look, I'm running out of options. No one above me seems to care what's going on, but I'm willing to take a chance. I have a full report on Brayson that I want to send to Administrator Bayu, but I don't know if he can be trusted. What do you think I should do? It describes my aggravation with how badly Brayson Bayu is running the Research and Development Division. I'm also including a list of all the failed experiments he's greenlit, and how much they've cost
部下造反
Genodyne
呢。
as proof of his incompetence. I'm praying someone as
Wow.
financially successful as Administrator Bayu might be able to put aside his ego and look at this from a business perspective. You know what? You're absolutely right. I can't allow
just
Brayson
sting.
to run this company into the ground. Hey, look, thanks for helping me out with this. It's been on my mind for a long time. If there's anything else you need, any questions at all, feel free to ask. As long as it doesn't get me into serious trouble, ask away. Whoa. Okay, that's crossing the line. I can't discuss company matters like this. I think you may be right. I'd like to tell you. I really would. Okay, listen. You didn't hear this from me, but I know she's up to something with Benjamin Bayu. He was in her office a few weeks ago, and they had some kind of shouting match. It got really heated until Bayu stormed out the door. I don't know what it was about, but I happen to know Miss Komiko keeps audio recordings of all her meetings in her safe. And before you ask, yes, I'll unlock it for you. Just don't tell anyone I helped, okay? Because I'm sick and tired of the corruption that's running through this city. People around here spend half their lives terrified about being backstabbed, and spend the rest of it planning on how they're going to screw over someone else. Something rotten is going on in this company, and one day, I hope to find out what it is.
我整个城市不是啊，这个城市本来就是很腐败的城市。
Sure, no problem. That's an excellent question, and the answer for it is surprisingly simple. The conduction grid is only effective in lightning-rich environments. That's why Volai was chosen as its primary development site. Genodyne has always hoped to adapt the grid's absorption technology for other applications, but nothing public has ever been announced. Hope to see you again soon.
Haven't met our CEO, Mr. Harada? Me either. He's never around.
Energy unleashed at your command. Unbelievable.
I'm not gonna say this twice. Get the hell away from me.
I don't have time for this. Talk to my secretary if you need something.
妈的凶欸，最凶就是你。
Get lost. I have a job to do.
Have you tried one of our advanced teller machines?
Keep it moving.
Be sure you never find yourself on the wrong.
You good?
Ready to relax? You people should leave her alone. What do you want with her? No way. You're going to have to try better than that. You debt collectors are low-life assholes. She's broke, okay? Now get out of my club before I get really pissed off and have you thrown into the street.
No, really. I'd like to see you try.
The Crimson Fleet? Oh my, I'm
怕了
sorry.
哦，
I
再
have
让你
no
怕一次。
idea. I didn't mean anything by it, really.
哦，是哦，
Sorry,
是哦，是
I
哦。
just... Well, I worry about her. Ayumi owes a lot of money around town. I'm trying to help her out. But, you know, I have a business to keep afloat. If you want to talk to her, you can find her in the members' lounge. You already have access, so you should know the way. Enjoy your stay. Looks like you need to relax.
Yeah. What do you want? You must be zoned out of your mind, because there's no way anyone sober would say something like that. How the hell did you find that? It was Estelle Vincent, wasn't it? That bitch.
That
I knew I should have
bitch.
kept that somewhere else. Here, take this pass. It should get you through the storage room entry to the facility. I'm warning you though, once you're inside, you're trespassing in a high-security zone. That means they shoot on sight. Good luck. You're going to need it. If you get caught in Genodyne, that's on you.
Easy，这又比上次简单多了。
I have to eat.
Be careful.
Horrible down here. Oh, how can these workers stand the smell of rotten fish and goodness knows what else?
Hello. Can I assist you with something?
哎，为什么？
Must be a lot of valuable tech disappearing from Genodyne to justify all the scrutiny of their own employees.
Let's...
不管，这次我一个都不要杀，就直接冲就到底就对了。上次妈杀了人，那么唧唧歪歪说：“啊，你怎么可以杀人？”我直接走掉不就好了？如果是杀。
Hear me?
Fuck! Try not to kill you.
They're gone. I lost them. I'm not going down without a fight. Can't do this. Help!
哦，我一个人都没有杀哦，这次不能说说我杀人哦。
Stop! Please! Don't shoot. If you want the encryption cipher, you're welcome to it. There's no need for all this violence.
I need some help here!
Look, there's no need to be angry with me. I'm on your side. I'm not trying to trick you. You want the cipher? It's yours. At this point, I'd do anything to get back at my brother. He deserves everything he's got coming to him. Oh, don't patronize me. I know I'm no prize winner myself, but at least I don't spend my days trying to screw everyone over. You know, I've spent my entire life living in Ben's shadow. Everything always works out for him, while I've been bouncing from one job to the next, barely keeping afloat. And all the while, he laughs at me behind my back. Thinks it's hilarious to make fun of his stupid brother. Like I wouldn't eventually find out. Yeah, That would be nice. You know what? I am sick to death of being pushed around. It's my turn to take control for once. The passcode for my terminal is GEN-41A18. That should give you access to the cipher and whatever else you need. I'm getting out of here while I still can. After you're done, I suggest you do the same. Feels good to be in control for a change.
There you are. What kept you? I believe we have a lot to discuss. It's obvious you're here to meet someone. Fortunately for them, they rented this VIP room under a false name. I assume that same someone provided you with that clever little virus you installed into Genodyne's systems. All too well. You know, I should give credit where it's due. That virus is quite impressive. It will cost me tens of thousands of credits to remove. That's the last time I'll ever take the Crimson Fleet's capabilities for granted. Probably. But do you want to know why that's not going to happen? It's because I don't negotiate with pirates. They don't understand commitments or contracts. How to get the deal done with finesse. No. For your kind, it's only brute force and violence. Shoot first, take whatever you want, and ask questions later. That's not how I do business. That's what they tell me. Look, I'm not here to debate. I'm here to make an offer. All you have to do is tell me who's profiting from the virus you've uploaded. In return, I'll let you leave the city alive.
You make my skin crawl, Bayu.
My dear friend, you couldn't possibly offer me enough money to offset the embarrassment that this has caused. I'm afraid you'll just have to reveal your source. You don't have to worry about that in the least. You point me to our little mole, and I'll do the rest. You don't even have to get your hands dirty. Brayson? Interesting. And here I thought my dear brother was simply a coward. Perhaps I've misjudged Brayson. No matter. I'll deal with him soon enough.
I would urge you to use compassion on Brayson's behalf. But that word isn't in your repertoire, is it, Bayu?
So, I assume this concludes our little arrangement, and you'll be leaving our fair city. Oh, when you get back to the Key, be certain to give Neva and Delgado my warmest regards.
结果还是不能杀这个人。 全游戏里面我最想杀的就是他了，我最想杀的就是他，但是他就是不能杀。他是无敌的，无敌市长。
If you're wondering what that smell is, it's...
Take it easy. This Aurora stuff.
I used to be an actuary.
Your safety is almost guaranteed. So go out, have your fun, live your best life.
Not sure who.
You're in the right place, baby. Everyone.
baby。
Excuse me.
I'd love to get out of this place. Glad you're back. Sorry about the whole Benjamin Bayou thing at the Astral Lounge, but I didn't have much of a choice. Can you believe the nerve of that smug son of a bitch? The man is priceless. You're not the least bit concerned that he found the virus and figured out where we were meeting that quickly. Must be nice to be so naive. Yeah, I'm pretty much dead in the water at this point. Since Bayou flagged the virus, I can't risk accessing the system now. All that work I did trying to crack Generdyne is gone. Now I'm in a bit of a bind. The prep work for this job put me in deep for a bunch of cash, and I have no way to pay it all back. That's exactly what I had in mind. I guess you aren't such a rook after all. How much are you willing to part with? This is perfect. It will definitely help. Thank you.
We appreciate your help, Estelle.
All right, I guess we're done here. Tell Delgado if he ever needs me for anything else. I've still got his back. And hey, you won't be hearing Rook from me anymore. As far as I'm concerned, you're one of us now. Lifeblood of the fleet. If anyone tries to tell you otherwise, you send them to talk to me. Now, how did I know you were going to ask me that? Honestly, doesn't matter if I believe that Crix's legacy exists or not. What's important is that I believe in Delgado. If the man thinks that chasing shadows is going to make us rich, then who the hell am I to judge, right? I mean, I'm not going to jump off a cliff for him or anything, but hey, he needs an extra ship at his side. He's got it. Completely ruined? Nah. I was hoping it would stay on Generdyne's mainframe for the long term, but hey, at least it's already fed me a huge amount of data. Nix really knows what he's doing, though he charged me about 6 months worth of earnings. With any luck, I'll be able to recoup my costs in no time. I hear things are heating up back at the Key, so I might fire up my bird and head over to check things out. Rumor has it that Delgado has some solid info on the Crix's legacy story he's been hawking for the last few years. If there's even a chance that it's true, I want to be there when Shinya Voss starts splitting the loot, if you catch my meaning. Tell Neva she still owes me a drink for our poker game.
Oh! 那果然是很黑的店。
That side's a heavy.
Green lights on outer hatch. We're docked.
What did you need? I'm all for getting a little wild, but next time, let's try it without the jetpacks. Let me guess. Want to see what I'm carrying? Don't stay away too long.
I'll just be happy to get where I'm going.
哦，这下哦，忘记送掉这些人了。OK， 待会送掉。然后奇怪，怎么一堆人在我船上？哦悲。
Oh, that should give your weapon a bit more punch. Two of us make. I'd be happy to get. I'll be counting the minutes to our next chat. That will come in handy.
All hell's breaking loose, Rook. Delgado needs you in the repair bay with Jazz as soon as possible. Oh, that's hilarious. You're a real comedian, you know that? Now get your ass to the repair bay. Go!
Asking Jazz about any ship aboard. Nothing more than a pirate ship with no...
Every captain here's earned their stripes.
The right protective gear. I'll only the best. I'm here if you need me.
Look, weapons for all? I bet I have.
Oh.
All right. See you around.
Need something?
I don't need to hear about... Fine. Not... We're done here? Great.
You might find a deal or two here. If you can overlook the spatters of blood covering all. stolen goods, of course.
Come back and see me sometime.
Well, well. Dropping off a few choice items? Maybe if you're lucky, we'll...
If it's hard to find, we can talk about whatever. Don't be a stranger.
Okay.
Never do a job unprepared. You need supplies?
And you are sure we will have those defense batteries up and running?
No. I'm not sure. They're in bad shape, Del. Really bad shape. I'm already using duct tape and spit to keep the station from falling apart, and you want me to pull a rabbit out of my hat?
I don't want to hear excuses. I want to hear that it's going to be fixed. Period. Get it done.
All right. I'm on it.
You want to quit standing there and hand over the conduction grid data?
Nothing you need to worry about.
Stay in your own space lane and let Jazz do her damn job. Now, do you have what we sent you to Neon for, or not?
Ah, perfect. I'll take that.
Dependable as always. Unlike some people we know.
Oh, that's real funny.
All right, listen up because I don't want to repeat this twice. We've gotten word that UC SysDef is massing somewhere nearby for an attack on the key. While we prepare for their arrival, I want you to head straight for Bannock 4 and bring Crixus' legacy home. Just slow down and listen before you jump the gun and ruin everything. Lay it out, Jazz.
All right, first things first. I'm gonna upload this data you snagged from Generdyne into the Key's databanks. All you need to do is build and then install a conduction grid module onto your ship. Oh, and if you haven't already, you'll need the CommSpike module installed as well.
While we're at it, perhaps we should fetch your groceries for you as well?
Once your ship is ready, jump out to Bannock 4, board the legacy,
Cringe.
and bring us the cash. You better pray that isn't the case, because that means we are done. As in, no more Crimson Fleet. Of course there's a catch. What, you thought this would be easy?
After you board the Legacy, be on the lookout for 2 transfer modules. They're special keys that allow access to the ship's vault. Once you locate the vault's control center, hook up the data core I'm gonna give you, and download everything they've got.
And before you get any bright ideas, like running off with the money, that currency is going to be heavily encrypted. Only a genius like Shinya will be able to crack that encryption. So bring it back here right away. That would be a first. I have yet to see encrypted currency that Shinya could not manipulate within hours. I mean, the guy plugs his body directly into his mainframe. He eats, breathes, and shits numbers all day. No, I'm not worried about it. Because those Galbank ships were carrying so much money they didn't even trust their own crew. Yeah? I sure hope so. Look, I'm gonna make this real simple for you. If that money ends up anywhere but the key, I will hunt you down and pry it out of your dead hands myself. Now get moving. The toughest nut to crack is if UC SysDef brings in the Vigilance. That Commander Ikande has himself a hell of a ship there. Advanced shield tech, bristling with weapons.
I would love to see that thing burn. If we hope to stand a chance against it, we need those defensive batteries and Kryx's legacy. The Crimson Fleet isn't really a fleet. It's an ideal. A principle that Kryx sought to set up so that pirates didn't infight over scraps. Over time, that notion has been lost. Captains have been turning their backs on the fleet, doing jobs on the side, killing each other. Bringing Kryx's legacy back to the fleet would be like validating everything Jasper Kryx believed in. And I'm certain it would unify us once again. Of course, it wouldn't exactly hurt to have all that extra money at our disposal. But I think you catch my meaning. You've met some of them already. Mathis Castillo, Yevgeny Rokov, Juan Dayu, Estelle Vincent, and Adler Kemp. They might feel like independents to you, but each one of them has a stake in the Crimson Fleet. And each one of them wants a cut of the wealth. I am sending word out to every able-bodied captain that they are needed. We'll see how many answer the call. The toughest nut to crack is if UC Sistef brings in the Vigilance. That commander, if we hope to stand a chance against... Get moving before it's too late.
Okay.
I need to get those defensive batteries online, so make this fast. There are 3 defensive batteries, basically high-powered military space turrets, triangulated around the key. They were part of the UC's original defenses for the station. Pretty effective, too. Can put some serious hurt on enemy spacecraft. The good news is that the batteries have an incredibly wide field of coverage, so they can pick off ships trying to reach the key from any vector. The bad news is that they're 100-year-old tech. They keep breaking down and are expensive as hell to keep operational. The ComSpike traces and decrypts coded signals. As long as you have the transponder ID, you can track pretty much anything. That file you lifted from the Galbank archives contained the Legacy's transponder code, which I'll program into your nav system. All you have to do is get within the vicinity of Bannock 4, and the ComSpike will automatically point you to the target. Cute toy, huh? Well, you already know that the conduction grid does a pretty nifty trick. It absorbs extreme voltage and converts it to usable power on Neon. The version for your ship can still absorb incoming electrical energy, like, say, the EM field surrounding Bannock 4, but it can't store the power. Instead, it just scatters the EM harmlessly away from the hull, insulating you from frying every circuit aboard. As a nice side effect, I'm betting the module will make your ship somewhat EM weapon resistant and boost its shield regen. Lucky you. Not a problem. Conduction grid data is all set up in the system, so should be an easy install. Sounds like fun. Let's see what I've got.
我抖啊！啊 ，fuck， 那也不行，瞎欸。
Are you looking to start something?
Should I warm up the engines?
Too many missions, not enough time.
I'll just be happy to get where I'm going.
That was a perfect way to end the day.
先把这些人送到该送的地方好了。哦，但我又忘掉了。
I woke up in the middle of the night once and found Ensign Betty tinkling.
I got mess hall too.
All support ships have arrived, Commander.
Good. After we're done here, arrange it briefly. I want all of their CEOs over here as soon as possible.
Yes, sir.
There you are. Where have you been? I've received the reports about that stunt you pulled inside of Genadine. Opening fire inside a civilian facility. Are you out of your mind?
Generdyne is furious at us right now. They want Commander Ikonde to resign.
You always have a choice. People have died because you were too stubborn to find a safer solution. This is not how you see SysDev operates. I don't care if we're one step away from Crix's legacy. If you do it again, you're off this operation, and I'll have Top throw you in the brig.
It'll be my pleasure, sir.
All right. I think we're all in agreement here. So let's get back to the operation at hand. It's time to put all the cards on the table and prepare to attack the key. Good. The more confusion and panic we cause, the more damage we can potentially inflict. Before you jump to Bannock 4, I need to make one thing abundantly clear. The credits from that Gal Bank transport cannot reach the fleet. You have to bring them here at all costs. If Delgado gains access to those resources, we might be touching off a battle we can't possibly win.
We've been monitoring the Crimson Fleet's comm chatter in the Crix system. They're gathering allies by making promises based on your success.
As much as I hate to admit it, UC SysDev won't stand a chance. The fleet will become stronger and more unified than ever.
Perhaps the UC should have thought of these potential consequences before incarcerating those people on Suvorov.
Perhaps. But instead of spending time debating our predecessors' mistakes, we should be working towards a rapid solution. I've always known that when it came down to it, you'd do the right thing. All right, I guess this is it. Do whatever prep you need to do aboard the Vigilance, and then head out to Bannock 4. When you return here with Crix's legacy, we'll begin the attack. Good luck. During the end of the Narion War, the money was destined to bolster the Freestar Collective's coffers. Even though we were rivals at the time, and I suppose we still are to some extent, the credits still rightfully belong to their people. After the money is turned over to Mast, I'm certain arrangements will be made to return the money to the proper authorities in Aquila City. The evidence you've been bringing to Lieutenant Toft has been instrumental in convincing the brass at Mast to greenlight the attack. They've sent us support ships, extra troops, weapons, all on account of your role in the operation. To put it simply, if it wasn't for you, this operation would be at a standstill. Our directive is simple. We are tasked with the eradication of space piracy in the settled systems. As the chief source of pirate activity, the Crimson Fleet is our primary target. All my hopes go with you. Good luck.
Spending all this time with those pirates couldn't have been easy. Just hold up.
水炮。用嘴打仗的，用嘴巴就可以打得赢仗吗？
Vaughn.
干，让我想到鲁根斯耶。
Ah, hello.
That's 撞石头了。枪。 啊，终于玩回进度了。
Warning, an emergency lockdown is in effect.
Look at the damage to these robots. We're not the first people to set foot on the Legacy since it was trapped.
OK， 好，现在一切正常。OK， 好，继续。
I'm hoping there was a good reason that was locked. No signs of a struggle here. The Legacy seems to have held together. It's trapped. Oh, I wonder how long they survived.
Please get clear to the door.
Seen one of these in years. I think Gelbank stopped using these decades ago. See if they've got anything worth taking. Don't leave any of that behind.
按错了，靠背。
Catastrophic damage.
Must be something they don't want us to find.
开了一个箱子，结果里面有一个敲锁器。这个 looting 系统真的是很靠北。我一个解锁器开了一个箱子，结果一个箱子给我一个解锁器，傻小。是不是在搞？ It's magic.妈，那个子弹竟然穿不过去。
Piece of cake.
Repair not possible.
I can't take much more of this.
No. Okay.
Jasper Criggs. Did he get this close? Only to be trapped here like the Legacy's crew?
Ah.
Crew recording initiated.
Well now, let's see. Another day's gone by. What's it been now?
Carrying enough clutter there, or should we find some more?
Who the hell knows? Food packs from my ship are gone, so it looks like the clock's running down for me, and Issa wins. What a clever woman. I never saw it coming. I mean, I can't blame her. I was stupid enough to hand her the opportunity. Now the fleet's resting on her shoulders. I only hope she doesn't run the whole operation right into the ground. Anyway, let me just sit down in this chair. Yeah. There we go. Best view in the house. All that money staring me right in the face, and it's completely worthless. This is a nightmare. Worst kind of prison imaginable. I'd trade every last credit of it away to be back in New Atlantis, running with the Scar. Start my life over again. But enough dreaming. I've got to face the inevitable. This is where I'm spending my final days. Hopefully, someone with at least half a brain will follow in my footsteps and bring the score home to the Crimson Fleet. If anyone finds this message, tell Issa that I don't blame her for what she's done. Most important, tell her to keep the fleet strong.
Crew recording terminated. External communication detected. Automated recording system activated.
Legacy, come in. This is Issa Melant. Are you there, Legacy?
Holy shit. Issa, is that you? Issa, I'm here. Yes, I can read you.
Jasper Creeks. You're still alive? You always were one tough son of a bitch.
Yeah, I'm alive. No thanks to you. A month? Really? You left me to sit here and panic for a month. We said you'd wait a week, tops.
Wait a moment. I think broadcasting from outside the EM field is interfering with my comms. Did I just hear Jasper Creeks the Great admit that he was panicking about something?
Yeah. How about we cut the crap and you get my ass out of here? Come on, there has to be millions of credits here. We're rich.
You know what? I think I'm going to pass. Right before you left, remember how you temporarily placed me in charge of the fleet? Well, right then I decided to make the job permanent. All I had to do was make some alterations to your shielding plans. Mainly the footnotes where the lead technician mentions it needs more work. I even paid a tech to ensure a few of your ship's power connections were dodgy, just in case.
被背叛了。
Look at you now. Frankly, I'm surprised those shields held long enough for you to make it through the storm.
What the hell? You can't do this to me. I'm in charge of the fleet. How dare you?
Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, see, I thought I was clear. I'm in charge. You're dead. Well, I won't tell everyone that. I'll spin some story about you running off into the sunset with loot in hand. Oh, very romantic. The fleet will eat it up.
You don't care about the credits? Isn't that what this is all about? Fleet is family, remember? If we can't depend on each other, then what the fuck is the point?
Family.
You idiot, don't you get it? Boarding the Legacy is a one-way journey. The technology simply doesn't exist to pull off your stupid eyes. And don't quote me the fleet's motto. I listened to that bullshit for years while you made deals and cut me out of them. You call that family? You know what? I'm glad you're alive. It's given me a chance to say goodbye. So, goodbye? There. All done.
Issa? Issa? Are you still there? Answer me.
Crew recording terminated. Crew recording initiated.
Is it really necessary for you to drag around all that gear?
Nothing. Complete waste of time. I've tried everything I can possibly think of, and I end up right where I started. Oh, here I thought I was so clever. Thought I had it all figured out. First, fix my ship and get the prototype shielding back online. Second, shunt the power from the cred tank array back to the system to drain the credits. And then third, haul ass back to my ship before the EM field rips apart the Legacy. 3 easy steps, right? Only problem is, I'm stuck at step 1. Every system on my ship is dead, and there's nothing aboard this ship to use for repairs. I can't believe I came all this way, just to end up stuck here like the poor bastards who ran this ship. Actually, wait a second. Issa. Issa will figure it out. I told her where I was going for a reason. She's smart. She'll know something's up when I miss the rendezvous. After all, we're supposed to split the loot. All I have to do is sit tight and wait until she figures out that something's gone wrong. And she'll come here looking for me. In the meantime, I should start rationing my food. They could be waiting for a while.
Crew recording terminated.
Poor guy.
Beginning currency transfer. Please stand by.
We are rich, baby.见证变成有钱人的一刻。
Currency transfer complete. Detected. System failure imminent.
There goes the main power. We need to get the hell out of here.
Multiple voltages detected. Structural integrity failing. Immediate evacuation recommended.
Let's get the fuck over here. 啊，卖个逼呀！ Get the fuck out here!
Nice. Clean sep there. Navigational feedback checks out. Right place. Directly to their trap line. Damn it! It's hard, sir! They're trapped. Take out those ships! They're not escaping now. Jump. Their trap drives down.
One contact lost. They know we're here.
There's no going back now. Report to the operations center immediately. Thanks for the assist with those fleet ships. Go ahead and park your ship at Docking Port 1. Commander Ikonde will be waiting for you in operations.
Airlock integrity looks good.
Look at all of this. UC SysDef certainly isn't taking the Crimson Fleet threat lightly.
Just fumble the controls. Let's put an end to this pirate stuff. The fleet scouts popped right when you jumped in. The station is on high alert ever since those scouts popped in. Time to show these pirates how SysDef does things.
Do you have anything to report? My God. Is that it? Is that Kryx's legacy? Amazing. Ensign, take this and enter it into the data core analyzer.
I'm on it, sir.
You see, Lieutenant? I told you she wouldn't let us down.
I have to admit, I'm impressed. Encrypted or not, that's quite a lot of money to be carrying around. The temptation must have been excruciating. Well, you came through.
Now, on to other more pressing matters.
We received confirmation that the fleet ships were scouts sent to probe our defenses. Unfortunately, one of them jumped away before you arrived.
Which means that Delgado will have the Crimson Fleet prepping defenses of its own.
If Delgado's aware of our attack fleet, then we're at a tactical disadvantage. We have little time to waste.
That's the plan. Lieutenant, if you wouldn't mind explaining our strategy.
Yes, sir. The Vigilance is equipped with the latest in hyper-resistant shielding, making it the only ship that can safely approach the key. The catch is that the key has access to 3 orbital defensive batteries that can fire electromagnetic energy. One hit, and we lose those fancy shields. Our mission is to take out those batteries. In fact, I'll be personally leading the assault on Battery Alpha. I need you to be my support.
Sadly, we didn't get as much support for this mission as I would have liked. There just wasn't enough evidence gathered.
We weren't able to convince MAST to lend us additional squadrons. They feel like they've committed too many resources already. That means we'll have to take out all 3 batteries ourselves.
It's unfortunate, yes. But we wouldn't be here if I didn't believe you could do it.
We've also given you a call sign, Renegade, to help coordinate our movements during the attack.
Once those batteries are destroyed, you board the key and bring Delgado to justice. If you won't come quietly, you do what you have to do. I don't send my people on suicide missions. Lieutenant Toft and I are confident you have what it takes to get the job done. Well, this is it. After years of planning, it all comes down to this moment. All my hopes and my best wishes go with you. Good luck.
If you have any last-minute questions... Glad to hear it. Let's see what you got. That's a hell of a story. I still can't believe Crix ended up being marooned on the Legacy. All that wealth, and the only thing he could do was stare at it. Can you imagine? I almost feel bad for him. It must have driven the guy crazy. Any other fragments? Benjamin Bayou, pride of the Freestar Collective. The authorities there have been trying to nail him for a long time. Bringing us proof that he's been manipulating Generdyne from the shadows is pretty tasty stuff. The FC will pay dearly for this. Good job. That it? Understood. Keep searching and you're bound to find more. You're not gonna let this go, are you? Why do you care so much about my past? You're right, I did. I suppose I'm hesitating because I'm not sure you'll like what I have to say. Would it shock you to learn that I spent some time in prison? I suppose that makes me a hypocrite. That's fair. Well, okay. Where do I start? I grew up in the Well in New Atlantis. Parents made barely enough money to keep the lights on in our apartment. After I dropped out of school, they begged for me to look for work. But I realized it was a lot easier to simply take whatever I wanted instead. A year after that, I'm a career criminal with UC security breathing down my neck, and my parents kicking me out of the house. Would make a hell of a motion picture. I was having the time of my life, earning way more than I needed to simply get by and loving every minute of it. Back then, if you would have told me one day I'd be wearing this uniform, I'd have said you were out of your mind. Very funny. And not even relatively close. Let's just say the years after my time in the Well were filled with highs and lows. Look, the point is that I felt you deserved to know a bit about my past, to know where my anger towards the fleet comes from. Longer than you can possibly imagine. Well, I think you've had enough for now. You get the point. Let's get back to it before Keyboy writes us a citation for loitering. Far enough you'll need to grav jump. I assume the fleet moved the batteries in order to have maximum coverage for any possible approach. I'd be willing to bet they shipped their track too, so we have a difficult time zeroing in on them. Actually, the batteries were part of the Key's original design. The UC built them to bolster the Key's defenses. They were worried about an outside attempt to free the prisoners, as opposed to an escape from below. Since the Crimson Fleet is now using them to target the Vigilance, they're basically turning our own weapon against us. Keep your nose up and your weapons
Shouldn't
charged.
you be heading back to your ship?
Jesus.
The fleet have done a lot of harm. Everyone's saying this is it.
Counted for. We're ready to depart. Remember when I said I like to be close to you?
OK， 啊。
I've got you in my sights, pirate.
差点挂掉。按。
flagship as we speak. I wouldn't expect backup anytime soon. Gives me plenty of time to blow your ships out of the void. All right, fleet. Triple share to whoever takes the traitor down.
Oh no.
All ships, defensive formations.
Yes.
Solid docking job there. Nice work.
Great. Now I'm more tired than when I went to bed. Look at the state of this place. It's amazing the key is still in one piece.
Show 'em what you got!
Face magic.
See if they've got any weapons or ammo.
You did this to me. I can decrypt and re-encode thousands of credits in seconds, but something as simple as this, I didn't see it coming. Not in the slightest. And now because of you, my bomb's been activated. Which means I'm as good as dead. Forgive me if I don't take you at your word, since you've been lying to me from the very beginning. I've paid you well, treated you with respect, and kept trouble off your back more than a few times. Look me in the eye and tell me why you've allowed this to happen to me. You owe me that much. At this point, I can't blame Delgado for activating the bomb. If I was in his place, I'd do the same thing, without hesitation. Well, now that you're here, I don't expect that you'll stay and watch my rather spectacular ending. So why don't you just get out of my sight and let me die in peace? After everything I just said, you'd still be willing to help me. I must be a complete fool. Because even though it makes no sense, I believe you. The only way to deactivate the bomb is through Delgado's computer and operations. You'll probably need his ID to get in. I don't know why you're helping me, but I sincerely hope this isn't another one of your tricks.
抽完筋了没？还想埋伏啊！
Came back to finish the job personally? Do you really think I'm that stupid? I have had eyes on you since you blasted your way aboard the Key. And now, it's obvious you've been working for Sistef all along. The game is over. I know what you are. I don't know who the hell you are anymore. I thought I did, but clearly, I was wrong. What the hell happened to you? You had Krix's legacy in your hands, and you gave it away. For what? For honor? Justice? Yeah? And why the hell does Sistef get to determine what is right and what is wrong? You know, when we were on Suarov, I saw the potential for you to become a badass pirate. One of the best. And now you suddenly expect me to believe I have been fooled the entire time? That this was some kind of elaborate game you have been playing? No. No way. For once in your life, be honest with me. Admit that you were tempted. The fucking world is falling down around me! I think that entitles me to whatever the hell I want. It is obvious that no matter what I say, you have no intention of honoring our pact. You clearly never did. I have already locked down the Key and set its reactors to overload. Soon, you, me, and everyone near this station are going to be vaporized. Let's see how far that loyalty to Sistef takes you now. And spend the rest of my life in the brig without a credit to my name? Why would I do that? So you noticed. And yeah, believe me, keeping people from burying a knife in your back wasn't easy. And I suppose you want me to think it ends outside a prison cell and not in. Still, a prison door opens, just like any other. As is every member of the fleet.
嘴炮又成功了。
Maybe we make it out of this. Fine, you win. Standing down the reactors. With the legacy gone, we're dead in the water anyway. But before you have Ikande lock me up, I'm gonna leave you with some parting words. Whether you know it or not, you're damn good at being a pirate. It's in your blood. One of these days, that's all gonna hit you. And I'll be waiting for you in my cell to tell you I told you so.
You definitely know your way around a lock.
Go. Go. You've taken everything else from me. The least you can do is give me a moment of peace.
Hey.
Hell of a job, Renegade. The commander and the rest of the team are waiting for you in operations. Congrats.
We have a clean dock, right on the money.
A shame the United Colonies built such an impressive ship for battle, instead of using it for exploration.
I was just trying to do my part.
A lot of heroes on this day.
I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part.
Do you have anything to report? I believe congratulations are in order. With this decisive blow, the end of the Crimson Fleet is all but assured. But as much as I'd like to begin this celebration, technically we're still in the process of wrapping up the operation. On that note, Lieutenant, what do you have for me?
Reports are coming in right now, Commander. Delgado and Shinya Voss have been taken into custody. Also, we've transferred personnel to the Key to secure the location until the United Colonies decides what they want to do with the station.
And what about Neva Mora?
According to our reports, Neva led the strike force that attacked the Vigilance. Unfortunately, that was the last we saw of her. It looks like she managed to escape. We don't know her current whereabouts, but I have our operations team looking into it.
That's fine. Overall, excellent news, Lieutenant. I have to admit, for the first time in 7 years, I don't know what to say. How about you? I know that was difficult. You hanging in there?
Well, 除了一直在咳嗽以外，没什么。
I certainly would have preferred to have reached a resolution regarding her whereabouts. After all, She was the fleet's second in command.
Just watch your back. I'm fairly certain she's not going to simply forget what you've done to the Crimson Fleet.
Let's not ruin the moment, Gillian. I'm sure our friend here is feeling quite pleased. Am I correct? You have no reason to feel guilty about anything.
No matter how close you were to the fleet, you have to remember that they're terrible people that did terrible things, and don't deserve your guilt.
I've twisted arms and cashed in some favors at Mast. I wanted to make sure you got a share of the money you recovered from the legacy. Call it a reward, a token of appreciation, whatever the hell you want. But you've absolutely earned every credit.
While it was satisfying enough to watch the Crimson Fleet meet its end, having an account brimming with credits is a pleasant bonus.
Well, yes, I believe it did. But even if the money is ever returned to its rightful owner, I believe it will, eventually, I'm sure they'd agree you deserve your share. Don't thank me yet. If it had been completely up to me, you'd get a lot more than they're giving you.
Now that you're rich and famous, maybe you'll still remember us little people, huh?
Decorum, Lieutenant? Damn, I'm going to be really sorry to see you go. You've really become an important part of our team. It won't be the same around here without you.
Although, if you feel like staying aboard, I'm sure I could give you access to the SysDef mission board. That is, if you can stand spending another minute with us on Vigilance.
Excellent. I'm happy we haven't somehow frightened you away. Anyway, enough talk. You've earned a break, and I'm sure you wish to celebrate. Here's your promised reward. And wherever you might find yourself, my best wishes travel with you.
25万.
The mission boards have been pretty active as of late. That's a good reminder the fleet are still out there.
You've come a long way from being a nameless prisoner in my brig.
Mast will have the ultimate say, but we've petitioned to have it refurbished for SysDef use. But first, we'll need to perform an audit of the key's overall condition. Most of the repairs done to the station weren't exactly up to standard. If the site is deemed not up to code, we're better off destroying it. That would also have political value, given the embarrassing history behind it. For now, we have a strike team dedicated to sweeping the area for explosives. Once they give the all clear, forensics will come in to gather evidence. After that's done, then we'll start the audit of the station's condition. It's a process. That's right, since you're no longer undercover, you now have full access to our mission boards, just like other special agents. You've proven that time and time again. Lending your talents to these smaller missions is still a big help. The person whose life you save might go on to help others. They may even end up on this ship. To that end, if you're in need of anything ship-wise, talk to me, and I'll have our maintenance crew take a look. No more bartering for scraps at the depot. You'll have full access to the best the UC has to offer. We'll be here if you need us.
With the fleet gone, I briefly considered retirement. But this work is my passion, and I won't leave it just yet. Their remnants are still scattered across the galaxy, including Nevermora. And beyond the Crimson Fleet, piracy will always be an issue, so long as ships traverse unregulated space. In other words, it's not time to retire just yet. There is still plenty of work to do. I will likely take a moment for myself and drink to those we lost in this fight. If not for them, well, we would not have made it this far. This is their victory as much as it is ours. Still on hold until we can get the politics sorted. Some of the officials at Mast have brought up concerns about returning the legacy to a collective we were just at war with. And to be fair, their point is not without merit. Should we go to war, funds from the legacy could lead directly to the death of our soldiers. There is also talk that the legacy could be a bargaining chip in any future peace talks, and simply handing it over could cost us leverage. But regardless, Two things will always be true. We will return the legacy to its rightful owners, and Mast will dictate the terms. As you were.
But the fleet's done. I wonder where Mast will send the Vigilance next. There's a lot of bad apples out there. Having you work with SysDef has been an absolute pleasure.
饿了，玩到这边，那这样的话就是过主线了，就是准备过主线的，然后过完主线就进到二周目。哎，因为继续。